Hi folks, this is Magpie265 and welcome back to Planet Crafter. Now a lot has changed since the last episode, mainly to do with resource gathering. I've done a little bit of exploring, a little bit of grinding, just picking up some resources to make sure I have plenty back at base for everything that we're going to need. Now I had planned on starting this episode at base so you could run through a couple of the little changes that I've made, but I have discovered some exciting things whilst I've been out and about. So I thought I'd start over here at our little outreach base. I have two of these now. I have one over here, which is in this like metallic area that you could see. Our base is over there. That's our base, that purple marker. This one has a storage chest in it. It just has some food. And, them lockers are new. We just had a little blue chest last time. I have been able to upgrade to these. And they are back at base as well, so that gives us much more storage. The other one of these little outreach bases is over, well, it's that direction, but it's by that cliff with the bits falling down where all the iridium and that was. And that is there because it was just easier for collecting resources if I could go over with a full oxygen tank. It meant I could do a little bit more exploring, pick up more, and not make as many trips. That one doesn't have a storage chest or food or water there because that's quite a new development. But what I'm excited about showing you is over this direction somewhere. If I can remember where it was. Watch me not be able to find it now. And then all of this will be very anticlimactic. It is round about one of these rocks somewhere. Is it this one? Nope. It might be this one because I know it was when we were nearly out of this area. I do want to go over there and have a look at what that is as well. Is it this one? Oh, don't tell me I've lost it after all this. There it is. A golden chest. I have no idea what's in a golden chest. I've not opened one. I've actually found two that we will cover before we head back to base. But I wanted you to see what was in it, as I do. So let's get it open. We have a golden seed. We've got an achievement for finding our first golden seed. We have a golden effigy. A uranium rod. Now they are important and we will get into them when we come back to base. We've got an iridium, which is handy because I need one more of them, and 2 aluminium is brilliant because aluminium is the hardest thing to find by the looks of it, and a super alloy. So that is a great haul. I think I might actually just go refill my oxygen before we head back because I do have another chest to pick up. I have cleared most of this area of the resources. I've filled pretty much all of my storage boxes. Is that, no, it's magnesium. The only thing I've not filled is aluminium. That does seem to be the hardest one to find, and there was quite a lot in this area, but I have like picked it clean. So if we do see any more, is that one? Yes, there we go. We will pick up any aluminium we come across, but I don't expect to find much. Everything else we can leave behind because we have plenty of it. I don't know why it goes dark when you're in that area as well. There's no like roof to it. It's not a cave, but it goes proper dark when I get in that area and then comes nice and light. And then you will notice as we come out, we have a blue sky because we reached the terraformation index that we needed to. I can't remember what it was, like 175,000 or something. We have smashed past that and we hit the next stage. So let's open this one. We've got another golden seed, another effigy, uranium rod, uranium, aluminium, and that, you know, that's perfect. All of them were resources that we need. I don't know what the golden seeds are. Not a clue what they're for, nor what the golden effigies are for. So we'll figure them out when we get back to base. And speaking of base, there is quite a little bit of change, which you can probably see as we look at it, as we approach. I now have the communication antenna out. That allows us to get messages, which I have some of, but I've saved them for when we're recording. I've also got a second floor. I don't think I had that in the last episode. I can't remember if I even had any of these double solar panels, but I might have. But we have a second floor, and we have food. We have food development, or growers, or whatever you want to call them. It's only at 87%. I have had a few of them grow already. We've got some space for some more, and we do have some more seeds. We have our ladder up to the second floor. Now, I've had to make this into a little fabrication area because this is the tier 3 crafter, and this allows us to craft the tier 4 backpack, which we need some more super alloy and some titanium for, so we're going to be doing that before we go anywhere because we have what we need for that. We can also get the tier 4 oxygen tank, so if we have enough super alloy, or we can make enough super alloy, as you see here, then we will definitely do that as well before we leave. And then we've got the uranium rods, which take 9 uranium, and then we have the iridium rods, which take 9 iridium, so they are expensive to produce. We do have the iridium, we do not have enough uranium, but fortunately we did pick up a rod, because we need, actually I don't know what we need them for, but we need iridium rods and plain uranium to make rocket engines, which will allow us to make a jetpack. We need 2 rocket engines, so I think we're going to try and do that before we go as well, and then we can explore with our bigger backpack, our better oxygen tank, and a jetpack. Food level low, right? Oh, so's my water. Let's just top ourselves off. 40, 60, that'll do. So yeah, the different foods do produce different amounts of energy. I do have some more food, but I have put some of that in the storage container as well, in the little outreach base. We'll drop off some of these resources, just sort this a little, get the aluminium dropped off, and the iron I've got surplus of. The iridium, I do have space for 1 more. And we've got, oh yeah, I haven't shown you this. This is the new storage area. So I've upgraded these, and we've now got consumables: iron, aluminium, titanium, iridium, cobalt, ice, silicon, magnesium. I got made 1 for uranium because I was getting a little bit of it. I'm going to put the rods in there as well, actually. And we've got super alloy because I felt like that was going to be important. I was starting to pick some of that up. And then we've still got our miscellaneous at the end. Now our miscellaneous does have some minor resources in it because I just had a little too much. We're going to take the blueprints out because we're going to have a look at those together. We're going to drop all this extra iron in there. They are 600% oxygen multiplier, so we are definitely going to put them in. I don't know what they are. We'll have a look at where they go in a sec. We'll keep one of them out. Put the food seed in there. We'll have to build some more of these soon as well. But let's go swap these seeds out first. So that is a 150. That is a nothing. And that is a 200. So let's get rid of these lerma seeds. For now, anyway. And we'll put that in there. Probably should have put that one in there first. So there we go. 600% on those. And what else are we doing? The blueprints. In fact, no, the effigy first. Let's have a look. Right click to build. No, that is a bit too big from there. So we'll leave that for now. We'll pop that in there. We are going to have at some point, if I come upstairs, we've got access out here for that. This is going to be the living quarters. Oh, we've got another message. I have got my heaters up here as well. Might have to get a few more of them on the go, but I'll do all that sort of stuff off camera, the adding to the base and the development. We do have, I'll tell you what I noticed, right? I'm going a lot here. There's a lot going on I need to catch you up on. I figured out why we were getting so many of the upgrades, and it's because as you reach higher levels of the terraformation index as a whole, the oxygen, the heat, and the pressure, you unlock the next stage of whatever it is that you get. So, for instance, once we hit the first oxygen one, we got the ladder, then we got the bigger heater, then we got the next oxygen tank, you can see, etc., etc. So the next one is when we get to 150, which we are very close to. We will get a grass spreader, which grows grass outside and generates biomass. Sounds important. Don't know what it means, but it sounds important. And then we can grow flowers and things like that, but that's at 420, so that's quite a big jump. They are starting to spread out a little bit on the unlocks, so the unlocks have slowed, which is good because I couldn't quite keep up with it all. That one, yeah, we're getting close, but not quite there. Pressure, 60, yeah. So we're a little bit away, but we have got these to unlock. Sorry, I forgot about them. So let's decode. Mining speed tier 2. Mining speed tier 3. A recycling machine. And a corner living compartment. So let's take a look at what they do. The corner living compartments, they have glass in them. Allow us to make like a little round base. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure we're going to use them because I've kind of set my base up not knowing that they were a thing. Oh, there we go. We've unlocked the grass spreader. I knew we were close to that. Our recycling machine breaks down items into their core components. So that's pretty cool, but I don't think we're going to do anything with that just yet. And what was that other thing we've just got? Oh, the grass spreader. There it is, biomass. Grass spreader needs 2 water bottles, magnesium and aluminium, and a lerma seed. We can do that. So we'll build one of them in a minute, but let's check out these messages first. So we've got message from Sentinel Corp. Now I have read these, I'll be honest, but I wanted to run through them with you as well. And this basically says that I think we're criminals, because we're having our sentence commuted to an extradition, and we'll get our charges dropped if we can terraform the planet. I don't know what we've done, but we've upset someone, and this is our punishment. We have to terraform this planet in order to have the charges dropped. And if we're not getting advancement, we'll be considered missing, and we can't claim ownership of anything. It's just generic background storytelling sort of thing. And this is just a little one to tell us a little bit about the area that our planet is in. And now we have a message from Riley. I don't know who Riley is. I've not read this one because that's just come through this second. I'll leave this on the screen for you to read, and I will quickly skim it, and then we'll just move on from there. Okay, so it's just basics about putting the about like how the game runs, and that we need to find food and we need to explore and things like that. I feel like we are losing water and hunger a lot quicker than we were, but hey, there's nothing I can do about it. We're losing it, and that's that. So what do we need to do? We need the backpack, 3 super alloy and a titanium. That is the most important thing. So 1, 2, 3 of those, and 8. Oh, actually, we'll take that out of the miscellaneous because I have got some extras of that over here. Didn't it? I couldn't remember where I needed to go. So tier 4 backpack. Excellent. Another row. So how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got what, 28. That's fantastic. So next up is the oxygen tank, but 3 super alloy and a cobalt. We don't really have that, and we're going to need 2 of them for the rocket engines, and we're also going to need 2 iridium rods. So we're going to need 18 iridium, 2 uranium, and 2 super alloy. We've got 2 super alloy, we've got 2 uranium, 18 iridium, which we have enough of, thankfully. I did a lot of mining of the iridium off camera, so we should be able to make 2 iridium rods, and then we should be able to make... Oh, I need 4 uranium. I only picked up 2, didn't I? Fortunately, we do have enough of that. That is just a little bit of good fortune from finding those dotted around. So 2 of them, which now we need a titanium. Forgot about that. Can now make a jetpack. So we equip that. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll figure it out. Now ideally I do want this, but I need 3 super alloy in order to make that. So we're going to need 3 of each of those: cobalt, iron, magnesium, so basically all of our... So we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Aluminium, 1, 2, 3. Titanium, do we need? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Cobalt, I've picked up too many titanium. Doesn't matter. Silicon, yeah, and a magnesium. We need an extra 1 of each of those. I think that's everything. 1, 2, 3 of those, and oh, I need another cobalt. I'll drop off that titanium while I'm here. Actually, pick up a cobalt, Excellent, so we're up to 370, so that's quite a big increase because we were at 280. Right, let's just... Oh, we've only got... Oh, I've missed one. I missed a blueprint. Let's get that done. A big living compartment. Okay, helpful. Right, what do we need to do before we go? We want... we want to build the... Whatchamacallit? The grass spreader. So how do we do that? 2 water bottles, a magnesium, an aluminium, and the lerma seed we've got. Gonna need more ice. Let's do 6 of them. And then we've got some spare, because we do seem to be going through that a lot. Forgot what we needed now. A magnesium and an aluminium. That's easily done. Okay, and then we need to pop this outside somewhere. We'll bring this over to this corner, I think. Don't know what the biomass is for, actually. Oh, it kind of does an area, so I might want to bring this away from the base a little bit. Let's pop it there. Don't know what that does, don't know why it's important, but we'll leave it to it anyway. At least we've got one on the go, it's running, and then when we figure it out, we're already ahead of the game. So, was there anything else we wanted to build, particularly? Not really, I don't think. I think we're okay for now. There is a little bit of improvement needs to be done to the base. We need a bit more... Oh, that's where I put my plants, isn't it? I don't put them in here. We need to do a little bit more in terms of food production, and if I actually just check, see if these are done. Yeah, they are. We can take these. Now, you do seem to get the seeds back with these. I don't know if that's always going to be the case, if there's a diminishing returns, but it still says 100% chance to get the seed back. So, for the time being, we have a renewable source. Let's take a couple water bottles with us, and we'll take the 2 squashes, and then we've got some food and that with us. And what do we need for our little outpost? So we need 2 iron and titanium, 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon. 3 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon. And actually, let's just have a look what else we need. For 1 iron for a storage container, and that way we can put the food and that down when we get there. So I think, how do you use the jetpack? Allows you to fly in the air and increases displacement speed. But how? Is it when you jump? No. Right, hang on. I'm gonna have to check the controls. Okay, it didn't say anything in the controls, but I think I figured out if you jump and then you press space again whilst you're in the air, that's what lets you do it. I think this is faster. This definitely looks faster. I don't know if there's a fuel issue with this. Maybe I should check that actually. Let's drop out. Doesn't seem to say anything about fuel. So we probably should be using this rather than running, because it does seems a lot quicker. That don't know how it copes with rising in elevation. Can I go up? Not really. Seems to sort of stay at a fixed elevation above the ground that you're on, but it doesn't matter because it is quicker. A lot quicker actually. Well, then I'm looking at the oxygen we've got left and thinking it's a lot quicker, but then we have a much bigger oxygen supply than we did have, so I don't know if it is that much quicker. But it doesn't matter, we're here anyway. Let's get a little outpost put together, and then we'll just top up our oxygen, and while we're in here we will throw down the storage chest, and in that we can put... I should have ate before I came out really. That would have been the sensible thing to do, wouldn't it? But when do I ever do the sensible thing, eh? Get our torch on, ready to go. Oh, I should have done the mining speed thing as well while I was at it. Some good resources in there. That, actually, let's just take all of it, and then we can dismantle the ones that we have emptied. That's probably the best way of doing it. I don't know if you can dismantle them and get the... No. I was kind of hoping I could get the fabric off it, because fabric does seem to be hard to come by, and I need that for the living quarters because I can't build a bed without fabric. There's a little box in this corner. Let's see what we've got here. Another blue. I think you always get a blueprint microchip in one of those. Doesn't appear to be anything else in this little corner. I'm not expecting a lot in this one because it is the closest wreckage to where we started. So I think it should be quite, even though it looks big on the outside, I think it's going to be quite small. Can't do the technical debris yet, can I? So nothing there. Oh, 2 chests around here. Maybe this won't be as small as I expected. I'm already running out of room. Let's eat the food. Still out of room. What do I not particularly need? I don't think the lerma seeds are all that important. I'll take the iridium and we'll leave the rest for now. I suppose them lerma seeds are going to be useful for the grass thing, aren't they? We've already got the spacesuits. I'm not really seeing anything useful about them. Ah, okay. We have got a lot we want here. Let's drop off some of these more common resources. Ah, it's hard. I need, even with the inventory upgrade. Oh, we've unlocked the launch platform. Yeah, even with the inventory upgrade, I still kind of want... Oh, God, oxygen. Ah, I'm lost. It's just as well we had that bigger tank. There we go, made it. Right. Let's drop some stuff off in here. Maybe I should have built a bigger one, thinking about it. Okay, let's go pick up the rest. We can always leave some of the resources in there and just take the things that we really want, and then we know we can hop back for them at any point. I can come back and get them off camera, it's not an issue. So we'll try and empty this as much as possible. Although I may have to build more storage if I'm going to do that, because I'm already full. So yeah, I think we're probably going to have to build bigger storage in there. That's not a problem, that's easy done. We'll just throw a couple of these up, they're a bit bigger. Put one on either side, I think. In fact, we'll just go with one for now. And we're going to stick these sort of more common resources in. Hydration is low, but it's not that low. In fact, we're just going to let's just stick it all in for now. Can cope for a little bit longer with the hydration the way it is. I have got water available. Just try and clear through the ones that I empty, and then I know that I've got them. It'll just make things a little easier as we go. We've got more to explore down here. Quite a lot more by the look of it. Maybe this was bigger than I thought. Can't get through there. Guessing I can't get through there either. No. Could do with a wider range on this torch. It doesn't illuminate the biggest of areas. And we are full again. I'm definitely going to come back in here though, because there was some message board there and something else that looked useful. Keep an eye on that thirst meter, because that is going to run out very soon. Yeah, we're at critical on it now, but I think we'll be okay. I like pushing it as long as I can. Got a new message. Let's check that out. I don't know if this will show our messages, this message board, or if this is going to be messages like to this station, or to station like to this ship. Find out now. No, it's to the ship, so I will leave this on the screen for you for a second. Okay, just a little bit of background about how the ship ended up crashing. I think I'm going to have to run back and take a drink of water, because in fact I might have left it too long. Oh no. I can't even remember which one the water's in. I think it's in the blue one. Just made it. That was perfectly timed. Meant it like that. Okay, so I want to see what this thing is. This has got my curiosity piqued. A fusion reactor. But it's empty. Well, that's a little annoying, isn't it? What's the point in... Oh, what an anticlimax. So, we'll head back. We'll stock up with what we can from these storage containers. I might have to make a couple trips off camera just to get all the resources back. And I think then we'll head back and see what we can do about these blueprints. Definitely want this fabric and the blueprints. Take the super alloy. We'll take that fabric. Yeah, that'll do. Let's get ourselves back to base, where we'll see what the blueprints are that we've discovered. We'll have a look at this launch pad thing. God, there's so much to do in this game. He just feels constantly busy. And yeah, the jetpack does seem to just keep like a consistent height above the ground, so whatever height you are, when you activate it, it seems to be the height that you'll stay above the ground. Or maybe it's not, maybe it's just a fixed height for the jetpack. I don't know. Should we have a look how our grass is doing? We have got grass. Not entirely sure what the purpose of it is, but growth is 100%. So does that mean it's not doing anything anymore? I don't know. I don't know if it has to be there to maintain the growth or what the crack is with that. I guess we'll figure it out as we go. Let's just drop some of these resources off. I'm going to have a separate chest for food seeds before long. Probably easier if I sort it, isn't it, really? That's full. That's not. That's alright. We'll have to put these in the miscellaneous for now. I just like to pick up iron when I get it, because it can be quite hard to come by. So, let's have a look. Decode. T2 torch. Mapping. A shredder machine. And a GPS satellite. Okay, so what on earth do any of them do? That destroys items. You need explosive powder, which we don't have. A launch platform we can build, but it needs 55 energy. We'll have to be aware of that, because I don't know what our energy is like at the minute. But that really increases the terraformation, apparently. Oh, we got another message from Riley. Again, I'll just leave this up a second and then let you have a read of it. Okay, so the message got cut off. Apparently we should have built our base at altitude. I didn't know that. I don't know why, but, well, we didn't. And I'm not rebuilding my base now because I'm quite proud of my base. What I wanted to do, and what I'd meant to do rather than click on the messages, was click on the power. We have 1.25 available. We are using almost all of our power. So before we do anything else, we'll have to put some power up. What else do we have to look at? We want to do that, but that's going to take a lot of power. And mapping screen. Right, we need another desk, don't we? I can't keep doing this with just one desk. I'm up to now 4 screens, and I've only got room for 3. Don't know where I'm going to put that. That's a bit of a nuisance. I might move the messages one into the living quarters, and then put the mapping one down here, because mapping sounds important. Shows a map of the surrounding area. Yeah, see, that seems like that's something I want to do. There was other things that I managed to unlock. What were they? The mining speed, the torch. I think I've got... It should show you the ones that you've already built, because I think I've done them. No, I haven't. So I need to do the agility boot. So I need 2 super alloy and 2 fabric. I want to be quicker. 2 fabric, 2 super alloy. That is important. Definitely want to do that. That's the wrong screen. Build them. And I also want now a silicon and a super alloy. 2 silicon, 2 super alloy and an aluminium, because that will get me the mining upgrade. 2 silicon. I've got the aluminium. 2 super alloy, was it? So I'm going to have to make another super alloy. Yeah, because that gets me 1. And now I need a super alloy for 2. So that now means I can get the tier 3. And then I want the tier 2 torch. Oh, sulfur. I do not have sulfur. So that's something I'm going to have to find. But I am as upgraded as I can be for there. Oh, the mapping. Wasn't it? No, the compass. I've got the compass. Oh, I didn't tell you I got the compass. But you can probably see that on the screen. I'd like to think you can probably tell that I have that. So I think that is it. Is that it? Have we built everything? I'd like to build the living quarters. Let's take some of that fabric. Let's take some iron. Let's take these effigies as well. In fact, let's take all the fabric. And then let's head upstairs. How big is the bed? See, part of me thinks, is that as far? Yeah, that's all the way out. Maybe I should have this as an office space. Yeah, let's. I don't know why. I'm really fussy over my base builds, as you've probably gathered by now. I don't know if you can actually. You can use it. I mean, all I'm doing is sitting on it. That's not really much of anything, but it's there. It looks good. Let's build the. I want the messages one up here, don't I? So, deconstruct the transmissions, and then rebuild transmissions. No, we'll put it right in the middle. I don't think there's going to be anything else on this one. And then let's put the effigies down here. I don't know what these are for, but let's have them anyway. There we go. We've got a little desk. For our messages, hydration is low again. It seems to be constantly low, though, to be fair. Well, let's put... Oh, I need titanium. And actually, let's build... What do we need for that other screen? I want to see what that screen is, the mapping one. Oh, you need a compass microchip and a silicon. Right, well, I can do that, and I can always put that back on my HUD another time. And I'm out of power. Of course, I'm out of power. What do I need for one of these? 2 cobalt, a magnesium, a silicon, and an aluminium. Right, should be able to pop one more of those down. And that should be enough for now. Oh, it's facing the wrong direction. There we go. I can't quite get them all lined up. I wish there was like grid lines to it, but they're close enough. But they all at least have to face the right direction. 6 available now. No satellite in orbit. Send a mapping rocket into space to receive a signal. Well, that sucks. How do I do that? There was a thing about a mapping rocket. I'm sure there was. I just don't know how I do it. Maybe I have to build this thing first. So I'll tell you what, let me gather the resources together and get a launch platform built. And then we'll come back, we'll have a quick look at the mapping, and then we'll call it a day, I think. Okay, we have built the launch platform. No idea how we use it. I guess we go up the stairs. Yeah, we've got a control panel here, so we can craft here. And we've got 3 different rockets available to me. So we've got an asteroid attraction, which attracts uranium asteroids and gives a global heat generation bonus of 1000%. So that's pretty cool. A magnetic field protection, which attracts iridium asteroids and gives global generation bonus by protecting the magnetic field. That increases pressure by 1000%. And a satellite rocket which provides geolocation to the mapping screen. So that needs 2 super alloys, a rocket engine, and a microchip compass. They all need a rocket engine. They all need 2 silicon super alloys. One uses 3 cobalt, one uses 3 silicon, and one uses a microchip. That's the one I want to try and use first. I will try and send at least one of each up if I can get the resources together. But let's try and do that first. 2 super alloys, a microchip compass, and a rocket. Right, craft that. Oh, launch button. Big red launch button. That's a huge rocket. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. To say what we put it together from. How big is our jetpack if that's one engine? And it's gone. So now, if we come in here, we should have... Yes, we do. We have mapping available. That is zoomed out as far as we can. So that is as big an area as it maps, which is crap, if I'm honest. I mean, that barely covers where we've been already. And that's the first ship that we went to. This is the little cave area where we've got like a little outpost put together. This is the like metallic area where it goes dark. You can't even see our outpost on there. And this is the big ship that we've just done. And there's our little outpost there. And that, I think, is the little starting pod. So it hasn't really shown us much. But we can upgrade these. And as we do, we will be able to zoom further out. So that is worth looking at as we can. We did just get something. What was it? Pinning. Allows us... Oh, well, that'd be handy in a way because it saves me having to remember what I need when I go looking for resources. Is that worth getting now? Oh, I can't because I need osmium. So sulfur and osmium. 2 resources now that we need that we can't. So I think we are going to call it a day here. I will probably do a little bit of work off camera building the base up a little. Try and get our terraformation building. And, oh, biomass has been added. So we've now got a 4th one, and we are up to 340 grams of that. So that's good. Our next stage is the rain stage, which I suppose is what helps with the plant life growth. And we are 40% of the way there, or near enough. So we will hopefully push on with that a little bit in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, please do click that like button, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, because most of you aren't subscribed, and it does really help me out if you actually do subscribe rather than just casually watching. It doesn't cost you anything to do, and the videos will be nice and easy for you to find on your homepage if you do click that button. So please do that. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.